barrier bag. Fuel selector valve. New ones. Not new, but overhauled. I think this is a prop governor. This is the desiccant you put in with these things. This is an alternator, overhauled. This is probably $2,000. This is a shimmy dampener I got from the guy in Alaska. This is the actual valve to open and shut. I mean, those have been rebuilt, so you don't have to worry about them, but it's good to have one. There's another one over there. I just didn't put it in here. I forget what this thing is. What is this? What the hell? Oh, these are valve springs and valves. This is a completely overhauled cylinder with the piston, chrome. These are just extra Hobbs meters, and I think this is the prop governor. The other one might be a fuel pump. Maybe this is the fuel pump. Yeah, I think this is the fuel pump. Yeah. And I forget what this thing is. Oh shit! What the hell was that? I just dropped. Hopefully nothing important. I forget what this is too. You don't need it until you need them. Directional gyro, another oil cooler, attitude indicator. Here are fuel system components. These are rebuilt floats. There's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, it's just worth so much money. It's ridiculous. I probably spent $80,000 on this shit. These are older cylinders that can be overhauled. This is a brand new cylinder assembly. I mean, either new or overhauled. I can't remember. More oil pressure gauges. There's all kinds of stuff in here that are all ready to go. So, I think these are fuel selector valve cables and stuff. This will all have to be boxed and put into. And these are extra desiccant. The guy sent me extra. So they're in Mylar bags and sealed, just like with this thing, right? And I would send that to you as well, so you can reseal this stuff. But these would all be boxed up and sent. But this, I don't know how much money is. Probably, you know, just this alone is a lot of money. That's a spider valve and take manifold. So there's probably there's probably $10,000 right here. Then, I don't know, a prop is probably $10,000 right there. Overhauled, rather. Prop. I had the logs for that. This one is serviceable, but you don't need it, but it's probably worth $3,000. Exhaust systems, you know, it just adds up. Just $2,000 just for the shimmy dampener. I don't know how much those fuel things are, but they're like $1,000 just to get them overhauled. There's, you know, the engine alone is worth at least 20, probably 25 to the right party, and then all the other spinners, and the engine and the parts are worth 25, right there. Everything else is gravy. I mean, at least 25. And then the prop, I mean, between the prop and the parts in that bag and the engine, I mean, the two props, the engine, and those parts is probably $35,000. I could, you know, if I sold them individually. Then the exhaust systems, I mean, those Y pipes that go off the back engine, can't get them. I guess you can get them manufactured, but you'll never have to buy a muffler component. And you can't really get these. Not that these things break very often, but if they do, at least you got the part. I mean, the fans. So all that stuff goes. I mean, it's a deal of the century for $25,000. I just need to get the shit out of my hangar. I'll leave the wings here, and they'll stay here for 10 years if you want. I don't care. I mean, I got a 40-year lease on this. There's probably 35 years left on it, but I'm going to be here forever, and I'll give you paperwork indicating that you get to get the wings if you need them. But you got to come get them. So I think that covers most of the stuff. Let's start with this, and then we'll see where we end, if that's satisfactory for you to see what's here. I don't really want to open the engine up. But it's on a roller right now. This is all on a dolly. So I can roll that onto a thing and then drop it off the dolly, and then you can use a forklift to get it out or put it back on a. Get a bunch of guys help you lift it and put it back on the dolly. I'll ship the dolly with it, and that way you can get it back on a dolly, roll it off, and roll it into a hanger or something, and then give you the information on where to get the Mylar bags if you need to get a new one. But you probably wouldn't. You can just leave that engine in there and not worry about it. These you'll have to reset up again. They really don't need to be barrier bagged. Just fog them, and they won't go bad. These probably need to be rehoned, but they've been overhauled. Alternator. The front engine is the hardest alternator to change. Takes hours, like 3-4 hours. So my suggestion is if you ever work on the engine, on the front engine, or you drop that new engine on the front, which you shouldn't have to do for a while, but if you do, definitely change the motor mounts and the rubber mounts and the alternator, because they're a pain in the ass to get to. So I think that covers most of the stuff. All right, thanks, bye.